Yo, what is up, everybody? Okay, so I need you to sit down for this one because, bro, the last 24 hours in the Baldoni Lively saga have been unhinged. We are talking a surprise video, receipts on top of receipts, and one single line that has the entire internet convinced Justin Baldoni just called Blake Lively out without even saying her name. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you are going to understand why people are saying this might be the most savage "we're taking the high road" video ever posted. And no cap, the moment everyone's fixating on isn't even the part you'd expect. It's 4 words. Just wait for it. So, quick recap for anybody just landing in this saga. Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively have been locked in this legal battle for what feels like actual years at this point, stemming from the "It Ends With Us" set drama.
Believe it has only been 24 hours, and the tea today is actually even hotter than it was yesterday. So as I'm sure many of you are already aware, as you've been spamming me in my DMs, yes, it is true, Justin Baldoni's lawyer has released the full footage of the alleged incident where Justin Baldoni supposedly sexually harassed Blake Lively. Now, I don't feel the need to tell you guys what to think because you're the jury, this is a courtroom, let's just go through the evidence together and you're all welcome to come to your own conclusions because the facts don't lie. So in Blake Lively's lawsuit, this is how she described the situation. And then I'm going to show you the footage of what actually happened and allow you guys to discern whether or not her portrayal of that was accurate or not. On another occasion, Mr. Baldoni and Miss Lively were filming a slow dance scene for a montage in which no sound was recorded. Narrator chimes in, sound was recorded. Mr. Baldoni chose to let the camera roll and have them perform the scene, but did not act in character as Ryle. Instead,
everybody remembers the headlines, the lawsuits, the countersuits, the leaked texts. Well, here's the update. The case did not go to trial. Both sides settled at the last minute. And get this, the judge, Judge Lyman, ruled that Baldoni is entitled to recover his attorney's fees. Naturally, both camps are out here claiming victory, because that's just how these things go. But here's the thing, bro. A settlement isn't a verdict. None of the serious allegations against Baldoni were actually proven in court. So when both sides say, we won, what they're really doing is managing the narrative. And that narrative war, it just went to a whole new level. Because last night, out of literally nowhere, Justin Baldoni and his wife Emily post a joint video. No warning, no press release, just drop it like it's a surprise album. And immediately you can tell, this isn't scripted PR fluff. Justin opens up saying they haven't spoken publicly in almost 2 years, and he's basically like, it's not because we didn't have anything to say. Believe me, we had a lot to say. He talks about how every time they tried to make a video like this, something told them to wait, praying about it, feeling into it. Okay, fine, that's the setup. Then Emily jumps in and says, this feels like the moment. And here's where it gets crazy. They start talking about gratitude, thanking everyone, thanking their community. And then Emily says something that stopped me in my tracks. She says gratitude doesn't negate the injustice and the pain they felt. And then she asks, quote, how could something like this even happen, let alone disguised as a fight for women? Bro, read that again. Disguised as a fight for women. She didn't say Blake's name. She didn't have to. Everybody watching immediately clocked that as a direct shot at the entire framing of Lively's allegations from the jump.
Hello.
Hi.
We have not done this in a while.
We haven't.
So we have not spoken publicly for the better part of the last 2 years. And it's not because we haven't had anything to say,
Right.
because Lord knows we have. But it just felt like every time we went to make a video like this, or we wanted to speak, something was telling us not to. It just didn't feel like the right time. And we were talking about it and feeling into it and praying about it, and
this feels like the moment.
so here we are.
That being said, there's so much to say, and it makes it hard to speak. It makes it hard to figure out what is right for.
And we're not going to say it all
for
in
this
video.
specific moment. Yeah, of course not. But what does feel important is that we can genuinely say that we are sitting here today feeling immense gratitude for so many things and so many people and so many things that have happened to us.
Gratitude has saved us.
It has. And I also feel that it's important as we say that, in that gratitude, it doesn't negate the injustice and the pain that we have also felt in the last few years. And we've had to wrestle with so many things and try to understand so many things. Like, how could something like this even happen? Let alone disguised as a fight for women. So much to unpack. And the truth is, reality is that there's been a lot of trauma for us to move through as a family, which also makes it hard to speak.
And obviously, the internet lost its mind over this. Fan accounts were replaying that clip on loop within minutes. One popular reaction channel, hosted by a creator named Elsie, literally paused the video and went, quote, "Emily, you're saying the fire part out loud. I love that." That's basically the sentiment across every comment section right now. People saying Emily did what Justin was too polite to do himself. Because right after that line, Justin's the one who softens it, talking about healing not being linear, about leaning on faith and family. Classic good cop, bad cop. Except the bad cop just torched the entire narrative in one sentence and moved on like nothing happened. But not everybody's buying the full, "we're just healing, we took the high road" package. Because while this video was making the rounds, legal analysts were simultaneously tearing into something way less emotional and way more damning: the actual money. Here's where it gets crazy, and this is the part nobody's talking about enough. While Justin and Emily were doing their whole gratitude and faith video, Blake Lively's legal team quietly filed a 162-page breakdown of their attorney's fees. We're talking millions of dollars in billed hours. And legal commentators started going line by line through this thing, and bro, it is not pretty. There are entries for research into perjury case law. There are 184 separate redacted line items just marked XX. There's a full day, June 6th, where multiple attorneys across multiple firms apparently logged more combined hours than physically fit into a single day. Legal experts covering the filing are saying a huge chunk of these fees are probably going to get denied because they either fall outside the time frame they're allowed to bill for, or they're what's called block billing, where unrelated tasks get lumped together so you can't actually prove what the money was for. So while Emily's out here delivering the emotional gut punch on camera, Blake's own legal filing is quietly becoming its own liability. Two completely different fronts, same week, both blowing up at the same time. That's not a coincidence people are sleeping on, bro. That's the real story underneath the surprise video. So where does that actually leave us? Both sides are calling this a win. Baldoni gets his attorney's fees covered, Lively avoids trial. But when you put the emotional video next to that fee filing, it's hard not to see who's controlling the narrative right now. Justin and Emily gave the internet a raw, unscripted, deeply human moment with just enough of a receipt buried inside it. Meanwhile, Blake's camp is stuck explaining a 162-page invoice line by line in front of a judge who does not seem to be in a forgiving mood. Is this over? Not even close. Both of them said there's more to say when the time is right. So buckle up, because this saga is nowhere near done. Let me know down in the comments who you think actually won this round. Anyway, this concludes today's video. Be sure to subscribe to LoafTube for future celebrity videos, and turn on that post notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Until then, see you in the next one.